Good morning, everyone. So today is the 4th of May, and I kind of just wanted to vlog today because, well, first, may the force be with you. Today is just going to be an interesting day. I hope this vlog is just going to be me kind of giving an update of what it's been like to work remotely at UIA with Iman for a month or so, which I'll say at the very end. But I want this segment to be quite interesting because most of the vlogs are quite boring because I just work in a library 24/7. But today, because I'm going to this event called Vegan Nights tonight, so I wanted to go to this new working space and check it out, which is in Shoreditch. So yeah, let's go together and work. Shoreditch. Guys, I hate my life, but this one's bad. So I really like this space. It's really nice. The only thing is my charger doesn't fit, but yeah, ready to get started for the day. Look who's leading the leaderboard. That's me. Look at this bathroom. So I just came out of Shoreditch, and right now I want to find somewhere that's closer to the event called Vegan Nights and find a coffee shop and just sit down and do my meeting from 5:30 to 6. But I really liked that working spot. It was really nice. Also, today was just a whole emotional roller coaster, guys. I can't disclose anything, but it's just to do with some past relationships, existing relationships and all that, and it's just been a crazy ride, but I'm really grateful I have my friends and mom around me to support me emotionally and all that. So yeah, it's been a solid day. Actually no, today's been just so slow, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay guys, so I'm literally opposite the event right there, but I'm setting up my computer here in this brewery place because my meeting's starting in like 5 minutes, so yeah. This is the event, guys. Vegan Night. So excited, going with my two good friends, two of my best friends, so yeah, excited. Last year, yeah. Cool. Woohoo! I love how we just agree on everything. Samosas and which one first? This one. This one? This. Cheers. Boy, whatever. People wants to do.
Sorry,
guys, look at this! Oh my god, vegan ribs! Oh my god!
Look at this!
Look how.
Ooh, that looks so cool.
3. That's so good. Okay, which one are we trying?
Nicole, what do you think? It tastes like sausages.
Not it.
It's very intense. Right? I guess if he's trying to be nice, he's not gonna lie. It depends how much you
got it, guys.
Let's try.
So
So honestly, this was just very good vibes. Normally, my weeks are super boring, so I just thought this would be a really nice segment to show you guys because I don't do this all the time. But I think this is the beauty of having a remote job where you can kind of just be anywhere, and I just kind of tailored my schedule for this day. And I just really enjoyed hanging out with my friends, and they're just super awesome people. Getting vegan ice cream. Guys, look at that ice cream. Ice cream, you scream. Give me that good ice cream. Guys, look at this ice cream. Oh my god, it's like Biscoff vegan soft serve. So excited.
more like the Tivoli.
Yeah.
I asked for 3 biscuits, yeah.
Okay, so let's wait.
Yeah. Stop. Cheers.
Gotta be on your YouTube.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Do you want to redo it? Okay.
It's really good sauce.
Yeah, I like it.
Honestly, if you guys ever come to London, please try out Dapa. They are so good. Best vegan soft serve. So this marks the end of my first month at my first remote job at GYA. And to say the least, it's just been a full-on emotional roller coaster. And I just want to do a little bit of a, catch up here, just talking about how I've been feeling throughout this whole month and some of my thoughts. I wish I vlogged more, honestly, but a lot of the times I just always feel like there's not much action happening like in my day-to-day, because every day the routine is the same. I just wake up at 6, go to the gym, and then like go work for the whole day, and I'm just sitting in front of my computer. So honestly, in terms of action, there's nothing really much happening there, but all of the action and the things that happen in my brain always happens like on my computer, on my phone, the conversations I've been having with people in the company, and that's always just been so life-changing and something I'm really grateful for. And it's just been a roller coaster, some of the things that I've had, honestly, one of the things that really resonated with me is how do you build a great company culture in a remote environment. That's something like I've never seen before. And one of the things that's really different compared to my previous job at an architecture firm that I really hated, just me, okay, nothing wrong with the company, just something that I really hated personally, is that I feel like people actually care about who I am, and maybe because people in this company are just way younger, so I feel like people actually care about who you are and like my personality. And I feel like back in the beginning, like I was really worried and wary if I actually fit into the company culture, because sometimes I feel like I'm a really emotional person, and I sometimes correlate that with not really suitable in like a high performing job, because I'm like, oh, I have all these emotions bothering me, like I don't want to bother other people with my emotional problems and stuff like that. And sometimes it really gets to me when I feel like, oh, I'm not fulfilling their typical standards of what a good worker looks like, like a lot of, because Iman's vibe is like, he gyms, he works out a lot, and he's like full-on carnivore, keto, and obviously because I am not like that, like I question myself a lot, but I've learned to just embrace who I am and just present myself as myself, and that's something I've learned a lot in this month. And I really appreciate that people in the company are just like so supportive of who I am as a person and see me for who I am, and that I genuinely care about people. And it's just something that I'm really happy about. The other thing is it's just a lot of fun on team meetings and stuff like that. Like I feel like everyone can just banter, have fun, and also just talking about really stupid stuff, having debates. I love the debate that I had about veganism and just telling Iman he was wrong. So that was really fun. And also just learning so many things on our sales huddles and just how to better perform as a person, because I genuinely find sales so interesting, and how you are able to change the mindset of someone. Like you're not hard salesy and pushing people to like give you their money, but like really changing their mindset. And I just find that to be so inspiring and so interesting. And I feel like I just think things very differently now. Like sometimes I think very logically, and I guess in a financial way, like my friends say that a lot. Yeah, like questioning myself a lot. And I feel like I'm trying to like find myself who I am, because a lot of the people within the company have very different values compared to people who I'm friends with outside of the company, like in London, my friends from uni, and also people I've met in New York that are very different. So it's just been really interesting to try and like figure out my way and just see myself like I'm just somewhere like in the middle, and I can live with that. you know? Just seeing myself fully develop and getting help with a lot of people from the company and just seeing my numbers soar towards the end, just feeling really grateful for that. Some days are really tough because obviously you have people telling me to like fuck off in the DMs and emails and just telling me like, oh, can you like shut the fuck up? Or they say like I'm fake, I'm scamming them, I'm a scammer. And sometimes like it's really frustrating because I'm like, but I'm real. I work for GYA, I work for the company, I work for Iman. So it's really frustrating to have people just tell me like, oh, you're such a scammer, like just fuck off, you know? It gets to me in the beginning, but now I'm learning more to just like, you know, I feel like the more you face rejection, it just becomes like normal to you in a way. And I'm just like, it's fine, like whatever, it's just a stranger, you know? And the numbers speaks for themselves, and I try not to be too emotionally invested in these things and just seeing myself grow a lot, you know? And I am just really grateful for that and just meeting such amazing people. And yeah, like sometimes I think about everything that has happened and I just feel like it's been such a roller coaster of emotions and things. Like to think that a month ago I was in a job that I hated so much and I saw no way out, and then now I'm at a job where I can ask anyone if they like what they're doing, and their answer is always like, oh, I love my job, like 100% I'm there, and everyone gives their 100%. Everyone's always top game. If anyone that's in the company is not at that level, they immediately like just get let go, right? So it's just crazy to have that kind of vibe within everyone, and I'm just so grateful for that. Met so many cool people and amazing friends, and I love everyone so much there. So I'm just really grateful and have seen everyone love their job, being in a place like this and seeing that you can have locational freedom, work in a remote job and just still love it. It's just something I'm really appreciative of. And sometimes I feel like I get so immersed in my job that I almost forget about YouTube, but I try to post here every week. Like I try to hold myself accountable to that, and this is like a journal that I want to like showcase and stuff, and I always try to remind myself like what I stand for, what my dream is and stuff like that. I'm glad that I'm able to have open conversations with my colleagues about certain things. Yeah, I'm just really grateful for where I'm at. Back then it was also really tough because, you know, my dad didn't fully support this change from going to like a really prestigious, like high benefits, like good paying architecture job into, I guess, a remote job that he doesn't know anything about. And you know, I guess parents from us is like different generation, so they don't really know like how it all works. But I'm really grateful that actually now both my parents are very supportive. And sometimes, you know, money issues get really tough, especially that I'm living in London and, you know, half my pay goes to rent. So even living in this flat, right, I feel like it's a little bit of a shithole. I love this flat, but obviously it could be better, right? Like it's good to look forward to things, but my parents have been the most supportive. Like I cry a lot to my parents, because to my mom specifically, because sometimes I feel like I don't want to rely on them financially. Like sometimes I always feel like if I graduated and I'm working, I should be able to sustain myself like 100%. But you know, I feel like I've just been really grateful that my mom is like, you know, if you need help, like reach out to us and we're happy to help you, you know, like we love you and stuff like that. So I'm really grateful for that. And I think I'm also just been really grateful for the things that have been happening on YouTube, because I found it so tough when I decided that I was gonna leave my architecture job, and I feel like people who were at the channel were here for the architecture. Actually, throughout the change, I realized that so many people are here because like we're all human and these things happen in real life, and we're all chasing for that thing that we're looking for, you know, that fulfillment and that purpose. So I'm really grateful if you stuck here this whole time and just like listened to me just ramble on. And yeah, really grateful for any one of you that like stuck through with me this whole time. And just thank you so much, you know, like you guys are glorious people, and thank you so much for being here, being a part of my little community, and I hope that I can give back way more value to you guys one day and just able to see more of you. So thank you so much. Stay glorious.